Welcome to Michigan International Speedway for the Pure Michigan 400. In terms of where my NASCAR season is with the real season, this is the race that happened last weekend and Jeff Gordon won. So by the time that I get this season over, we'll be at Richmond for the Bristol for the real season. There's the flyover here at Michigan, getting ready for a brilliant race. This is Michigan, we're near Canada, so we also got the Canadian flag. We got Martin Truex Jr., 78, Denny Hamlin in the 11, Brett Keselowski in the 2, and Jimmy Johnson in the 48, and that is your top 4 cars in their starting positions. So, Jeff Gordon, like I said, won the real thing. And I didn't start that well. I'm starting 41st. So I beat Danica Patrick and Casey Mears. There you go, your favorite. So here we go, into the corner. Danica Patrick is up high. I'm drifting this corner. I am drifting around that corner. That was ridiculous. I'm just like sliding. Doing it again. Oh my gosh, the Michigan drift is here. Oh no, they're drifting Michael Annett and they're gonna pull away again. The Michigan drift, the Michigan drift. I'm bringing Casey Mears with me, what? I can bring you to do the Michigan drift. That's the fun part. The drift, the drift, the drift. The drift ended up wrecking somebody. Oh my gosh. Block Michael Annett. Block Annett. Block Annett. Oh my gosh. So after all my racing didn't really go that well here, I'm drifting these corners of Michigan. Maybe I can get caught up in their draft. Gotta run their same line. Now, you might have heard the Martinsville drift, but never the Michigan drift. There's Michael Annett, Danica Patrick. Their whole draft just sort of fell apart because Michael Annett decided he wanted to pit. So we've not seen a caution in any of these races since Pocono. Watkins, Glenn, and I have walked away with the win there. No caution. And so far we've gone cautionless here. Come on. Ooh, big drift. Oh my gosh, I forgot that we have to pit here eventually at some point. Crap. David Rudiman in front of me up here. He's getting back onto the track. I'm up to 35th here. So I'm catching Rudiman quickly. Yeah, not enough time left. We're not going to make it to the finish on this fuel. That's annoying. I feel like I'm going to stretch it as long as I can. And see, the thing is that not every person is the position. Oh my gosh. See, like, these cars that are passing me, they're not gaining any positions out of this. That's not Vickers, so he can go by. Here's Danica Patrick. She's getting back on the track, so she's going a lap down. And for fuel saving purposes, I did let up a lot there. So again, this corner, instead of braking, I'm just going to let up off the gas. So that way I'm still doing my lap time and everything, but I was coasting. So down this back straight, when we hit about 170, I'm going to let up on the gas. Let up on the gas, because we're on lap 170, so we can do this. Now here we are in the corner, and we are going quite slow. So here we go. I am leading in Michigan. Coast down that back straight so much right now. I am out of fuel. Come on, make it to the finish. Oh my gosh, I won barely here, and they are all right behind me. I won at Michigan. Okay? That wasn't supposed to happen. I managed to save enough fuel that I could just get around into that the last corner I ran out. So after I ran out, it was bad after I ran out because I'm going so much slower than all the other cars, and I barely had enough to make it to the finish. So, had I took a pit stop, I would have been about 41st in the field. But I knew that in that last corner, I mean, I was about halfway down the track, right? So here I am, right here is where I'm going. I'm running full speed. Okay, so I passed the leader, so I am in the lead here on the final lap. into this corner, I let up on the gas, so that way I can coast through, save some fuel. Once I get to about here, I get back into the gas, driving at full speed down this back straight. Let up on the gas here so you slow up. And I roll down, right? So then I'm like, I get back into the gas, but then there's nothing happening. So I'm essentially rolling down this back street going about 130. All the other cars are going about 150. So then I just get up here and I'm going, and I make it in the last second and win the race. I did not expect to win Michigan. So there's the second surprise win of the season. Basically, I won Michigan and I won Kentucky. Both surprise wins this season. Other tracks that I felt like I could win. And Daytona was a surprise win too. So Daytona, 500. Kentucky and Michigan race 2 were both surprise wins, that's for sure. And New Hampshire was a surprise loss. I thought I could have won that one. No, but all the other tracks that I won on, sort of, those are my main tracks that I can typically run good on. So, let's do the celebration here for Kentucky, not Kentucky, Michigan. There you go. So after qualifying last, I got lucky to finish first on a fuel strategy of not pitting, and all the drivers pit. Wendell Scott. So with that moves me to 10 wins, 11 poles, and that many top 5. So let's take a quick look. Now that happened, we're going to change the paint scheme. So I have another one. And then let's go, no, this is standings. Alright, so what tracks do I think I can win? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna say that one, Martinsville. That'll give me 7. 8. I think that'll end. How many wins do I have now? I think we'll finish with 18 wins. Before, when I had I'll move Chicago up and it'll be 17. Before that race I thought I was going to win 7 more, so Chicago should not be on that list. Thanks for watching and being amazed that I won Michigan. Kentucky, that was the biggest win for me of all. But really to see that finish first at Michigan, after qualifying 41st, and into 40 positions due to the pit stop thing. Watkins Glen I finished first, Pocono finished 32nd. So that's the first time, no, it's not the first time that I've had back-to-back wins. We had Sonoma, Kentucky. We had Richmond, Talladega. I won Texas. And then we had Daytona, Phoenix. So, could we be looking at the first 3 wins in a row for Watkins Glen, Michigan, and Bristol. We'll have to find out what happens at Bristol. How well can I qualify? Let's see how I did for the first Bristol race. So I qualified 8th and finished 1st. That was the Bristol daytime race. This is the nighttime race, so we're gonna find out what happens. Short track racing under the lights.